Hi Capricorn, it's Kat at Peace Tarot, and I'm doing a reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And this is about this transit, Saturn in Aries, which began May 24th of this year and ends in February, around the 14th of 2028. Now, Saturn in Aries is all about your soul evolving. It dips back into Saturn in Pisces. A couple of times it dipped back in during the summer. So you got a little bit of taste of the tug between impulsiveness and patience. Now when it gets back into and goes direct into Aries in February of 2026, you'll have 2 years. And this will be energy in your fourth house, which is all about family foundations, dynamics, individual emotional foundations, how you approach life's responsibilities. Also in this energy, you're going to have an opportunity for a lot of profound growth, some inner strength, lasting achievements, and emotional exploration. I feel that Saturn and Aries in your fourth house is very comfortable. Saturn is the taskmaster. You're all about hard work. You're responsible, you're ambitious, and you're practical. But in order to get this profound growth, you may be hit with some difficulties. And this is what will allow you to go inside and look at ways that you can mature, either in relationships, someone in your life that is maturing, using past difficulties, past lessons, past losses, and using those to move forward and grow from them. So let's break the deck. I'm using the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed, and we'll lay down a Celtic cross, and then I'll clarify using the Smith-Waite Tarot. Okay, as always, my intent is that I receive messages for your highest good, your highest vibration, for your best life, to help you navigate through these energies if you choose to use them. Your main energy is the Two of Cups, relationships, crossed by the Tower, changes in your relationship. At the root is the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Earth. These cards are very pretty. What's on your mind right now? The Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Earth. You are thinking about building strong inner strength, how you can take care of yourself and others. You're very practical. That is Earth energy. You're growing. I feel like you're growing with this card here. It's very pretty. You're evolving. Your abundance, your inner abundance, I feel, is what we're getting with this card. How you feel about yourself, your self-esteem. Your energy that is leaving, that is past energy, is the King of Cups. Nice. Moving forward, you have the World card. Very nice energy. Your major arcana here is the World card. So this, I believe, is energy in your everyday life. And you have the Tower as well. So your relationships are evolving. You've worked hard, and you're working hard on getting your emotions in balance. Learning where to put your energy when it comes to your relationships with this Tower and the Seven of Pentacles. There's a cycle that wants to end here. There's some pattern that wants to end. And I feel that you've been placing, you're coming up with different ways of making your energy that you use to benefit you as much as possible here. I do feel that this is something that you're looking for lasting achievements here. Now, I do notice that you do not have, you have cups, You have your earth energy here, and you have major arcana of a tower and the world. Something's coming, something's coming to an end here. And I feel that it is the way that you're going to approach your relationships. It could be the relationship that you have with yourself. There could have been something that happened to you, that happened to your relationship with this tower. But I feel that you're building something new here, and you're moving forward with inner strength, that Queen of Earth. On the staff, we have your energy, which is the Eight of Cups. Nice. Can you see that? Let me move that up here. Okay, we'll put that right over here. Let's move that a little bit. Never fails, right? Okay, so we have the Eight of Water, which is the Eight of Cups, as your energy walking away from something. The energy around you is the Five of Earth, the Five of Pentacles. Your hopes, your fears is the Fool, a new beginning. And the outcome in this energy is the Six of Cups. I do see here that you have a lot of cup and water energy. There's a lot of emotion here. But I don't feel that you have anything here on how you're expressing that emotion. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Air. Speak of communication abilities, truth, the way that you communicate with the Queen of Air, the Two of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles. But it is interesting how this tower here in your relationships, and this could be a long-term relationship that you've been in, it could be something from your childhood, has brought you to this place where you're ending this cycle and you're focusing more on how you can express yourself and how you can create more of a stable emotional foundation. You are cutting out some things here with the Queen of Air, the Queen of Swords. You want a new beginning. You've been feeling left out and not emotionally supported here. And I do feel like this is a long-term relationship. So let's put this over here to the side, and we will use the Smith-Waite Tarot deck to clarify some of this. So we have Major Arcana, the Tower in the World. Change, big change. And this could be over the next 2 years that you're going to be experiencing this. Will you be able to keep your emotional stability here with this change? Will you be able to end the cycle of putting your energy in the wrong direction, or not so much the wrong direction, but learning how to create that balance between you and another, or between your emotional and the elements within you, your relationship to your inner relationship, where you have a very strong self-esteem and know your worth. You're walking away from something that just hasn't been giving you the support that you're looking for. You want to end this cycle here. Over the next 2 years, you're going to be applying practical steps to accomplish that, and to create something. This is a relationship, I believe, between you and a loved one. So on the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is equivalent in the lower tarot deck as the Queen of Pentacles. So you're concentrating more on a new beginning with someone in your life, whether it be work. I believe this is a loved one. Yeah, either family dynamic, children, someone in your family where you are want to create a new dynamic. It could have been something from your childhood that was dark. You're something that you experienced that you can't express. You have taken the energy of the King of Cups to move forward, get yourself in balance here, and start working on yourself. You have a lot of queens. The Queen of Earth, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles. We do not have any wands. So there is going to be, I feel with this Tower, there's going to be something that comes in that's going to test you as far as your passions, your impulsiveness. And Saturn's a taskmaster. Saturn is all about weighing, when to take on something right here, and when to be practical and patient. So I do notice that you do not have any wands as well. So there may be a need to get that into balance. You may be holding on and feeling left out here with that Five of Pentacles. And in order to start something new with someone from in your family, or someone that you've known for a long time that you consider family, it's going to require that you take some steps and move forward and take responsibility. What can you tell us about this Tower? And there is the Seven of Wands. Defensive about the change. And there's the World card. Twice. Feeling stuck here. I get the World card. Something comes in to really shake up your relationships here over the next 2 years, your family dynamics. And you're feeling very defensive about ending some kind of cycle here. Now this could be resonating with some of you where you're having issues with your loved one, and something needs to end, and you've tried everything, and now this is the time where you have to end that relationship, and you're holding on, you're feeling stuck. You've got the World twice. Something, patterns, cycles need to end on how you deal with certain things. You've got the Moon on the bottom of the deck. Spirit, why is the World here twice? Why is the World here twice? Six of Cups. Releasing. Now I didn't have these cards. I had all these cards in the upright position. And you've got the Six of Cups twice. Here's the Six of Water with the Six of Cups. Because this is a long-term relationship, you've had some issue with how you handle it and your self-worth in this relationship. It could be something from childhood, or you could be in a long-term marriage, or whatever type of partnership you're in, and you have known someone since you were young, and you've grown a lot now, and you're learning how to handle some of these repeat cycles that haven't done you, that you need to cut out with that Queen of Swords here. I feel like it has to do with expressing yourself as well. Emotionally, you may have some difficulties. What can you tell us about the Seven of Earth, the Seven of Pentacles for Capricorn? Saturn and Aries. Saturn and Aries. What can you tell us? One more shuffle, Spirit. Give me 2 cards on that. Five of Cups. You have the Five of Pentacles, Five of Earth, and the Five of Cups. And fives are all about instability, changes, looking towards the past, what you've lost instead of what you have, and building on that. What else do we have with that? Yeah, and it is about your relationship. You have a lot of repeat cards. You have the Two of Cups, which is your main energy, and the Five of Pentacles. So this change that you're going to experience, that's going to bring you to placing your energy in a different direction, is because of something that you've lost, relationships that you've lost. It could be family dynamics. Something here changes where you put your energy. Maybe looking at cutting out the relationships that don't work for you and concentrating on the ones that you do work for you, and building your foundation on those relationships. Now, the King of Cups, the King of Water, shows me that you've really looked at how you're going to balance your emotion. This is on your mind. Could be that you feel that you are trying to get your emotions in balance, yet it's very hard for you to work or do that because of the need to express yourself is difficult. And this may be where you concentrate and put your energy on how to express yourself and express your self-worth. And there's your Seven of Pentacles again. This is interesting. That is what you want to build on. And the Page of Swords. There's a truth here. There's stormy, you're standing on shaking ground here with this Page of Swords. You're looking back at the Seven of Pentacles and showing that this is what you need to work on to get your ability to express yourself, your inner expression. You're exploring your emotional expressions here and how you can end this cycle of being defensive or being defensive or standing your ground when it comes to either ending a cycle or concentrating on past issues, trying to build a new foundation, a new family dynamic, a new partner dynamic. What can you tell us about this Queen of Earth? You know your worth, but you can't express it. You're having difficulty expressing. And there's the Hierophant, committing, making that commitment to yourself. You know that you're worth it. You know what you have to offer. You know that you can take care of yourself. You know that you are a nurturer, that you can take care of others. You may be in a relationship where it's a child and a parent, or a child and an adult, and you know what you have to offer. You know your self-worth. You're working on your inner strength. What can you tell us about the World card? We had that twice. What can you tell us about the World card, Spirit? And we have the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you're working really hard on ending. You have the Emperor, Aries energy on the bottom of the deck. You're taking responsibility for your life. You're taking responsibility for your relationships. This is all about Saturn and Aries as well. You're working really hard on mastering something here. Something's come full circle. You may have been in some type of relationship, counseling, or going through counseling with a loved one. You may be working on rebuilding a foundation with a loved one. You're looking for a different type of an emotional support. This might be someone that you've been with for a long time. And there's the Queen of Cups. You've got three queens here: the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. So you're really going inside. This is all about you and working on yourself is what I'm getting. This is the relationship that you have with yourself, knowing your worth, your inner strength, and trying to end this cycle of unable to express that, express it to others. It's really nice. What about the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Waters, and the Queen of Wands? So you have all four queens on the deck. There's your passion. There is your energy, knowing what you want, walking away from what doesn't work or serve you with this Queen of Swords. Um, you don't want to go back and forth. You don't want to be starting over all the time. 1 foot in, 2 step, 1 step forward, 2 steps back. You're looking for more. You know that you're worth more than what you're getting right now, and you're walking away from feeling like you're always having to, I don't want to say be the one that works on it, walking away from trying to gain that emotional support or worth from someone else. This is about you taking responsibility for you. You know what you want. You're going to go for it. You're making the commitment to you. What else do we have about? Yeah, you want peace and harmony and celebration and friendship. This is where you're getting your emotional support. Celebration, going out and having some fun, making a commitment to you. No longer feeling left out with this 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Earth. Kind of feeling like, and there's the Fool, there's a new Capricorn in town. This Capricorn this is resonating with is no longer going to be left out. They have something to say. They are charging forward and wanting to have a new beginning here, taking some risks, but being practical about it, taking steps for a new beginning. You've got the Fool twice. That's your fear here, is that there won't be a new beginning, maybe with this person, but taking the risk and working on yourself and leaving someone else's happiness or responsibility for emotional support, letting them work on themselves. Right now you're concentrating on you over the next 2 years. You want lasting achievements. You're willing to put the work in. But that's where you're going to focus now. You're going to focus on you. You realize that in order to be happy, you have to be happy with yourself here. What about this Fool? The 2 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. Yeah, you're putting an end to any indecision. You will have a new beginning. You are in this energy of inner strength, of profound growth, and you're going to make it happen over the next 2 years. Saturn is offering you that energy to put an end to anything here about any indecision when it comes to this relationship or the relationships, family dynamics that you're in. You're going to take care of you. You're going to get yourself emotionally stable. You're going to put an end. There's Scorpio energy. What about this 6 of Cups? We had that twice as well. And there's the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, for some reason, there again, this relationship, this long-term relationship is, and there's the Hermit, is making you feel like you don't have, it's not fair and balanced. It's making you feel that you don't get any help from this person, or that you get any support from this person. You're going inside with the Hermit, Virgo energy, more Earth energy. You're shining the light on something from your past as to why you feel left out. You don't feel abundant. You have the 8 of Swords on the bottom of the deck, and the King of Wands with the 10 of Cups, the Sun. Yeah, you are going to use this energy, if you choose, to end that feeling of being left out in any relationship. You're going to take the steps to build a strong foundation, and that foundation is going to be started with your inner strength, your inner foundation. And on that, you will build the foundation with family dynamics and relationships and any other type of relationship dynamics in your life. But it starts with you and the relationship with yourself. Okay, now there may be somebody, you may be feeling like you don't have the funds or the money or whatever it is that you're doing here, the abundance. But Saturn is all about saving, not spending. There may be a woman in your life that is holding you down or keeping you down, and it's something to think about. Someone with earth energy. Our angel messages are patience. We talked about how this energy is going to be impulsiveness versus impatience. And now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student because in the future you'll synthesize your knowledge into action. Very nice. And then Akasha. You are a spiritual teacher. Here we have the Hierophant. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. Very nice. So it all begins with you, Capricorn, and building a strong foundation within. If you like this video, go ahead and subscribe, leave a like, share something. I'd appreciate it. And I will be doing more videos on Saturn and Aries. I'm really drawn to this energy. So have a beautiful month of October, and I'll be talking to you real soon. This is Kat at Peace Tarot.